So just a few minutes ago, as you saw, I was talking with Bruce Williams from Chrysler, and we were talking about how 3D scanning really helped them speed the development time of dies. Well, right now I'm with Jeremy Comment. Jeremy, you're from what company?
Mann & Hummel.
Mann & Hummel?
Yep.
And I understand for you, 3D scanning meant something different. It meant you could go from a manual scanning operation to an automated scanning operation, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We had a first-gen Atos 3 small object scanner. And then we just recently upgraded to the Atos 3 triple scan with this MCXL behind us. That's actually tripled our throughput this year alone, and we've received about a 75% ROI in the first 6 months. So it's been a very successful investment for us.
Okay. Now with manual scanning, so this was basically an operator would have to sit there and move the scanner around whatever you were measuring, right? So what is the system that you're using now?
Well, the system is identical to the one behind us here, right? So.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah. So instead of an operator spending, up to 3 or 4 hours per part scanning it to try to get every detail on the part, we just basically teach the robot how to inspect the part once, and all the next parts are automatic.
Now, in the past, did the operator have to have a certain level of skill to do the manual scanning, and did that change when you went to the automated scanning, or what?
Yeah, definitely. It was a highly skilled job before, but now basically we just need to teach an individual how to set up a part on the machine, load the correct template, and press the button.
Well, I understand you actually threw out some numbers earlier when you were talking at the conference about what kind of ROI you had. Can you kind of go over that again for us?
Yeah, like in 2011, we experienced a huge amount of growth, which led us to necessitate outsourcing a lot of the scanning that we were doing by hand before, so we could focus on programming and things that we couldn't outsource. And by switching to the automated system, basically we've been able to not outsource anything, despite the fact that our demand has increased by 300%, a minimum 300% this year. So not outsourcing what we would have had to before has saved us about $212,000 this year, which is amazing since it's only been 7 months since we received the machine. It was basically about February when
so
we started.
you said you saved $212,000 in 7 months?
Correct, by not outsourcing.
Wow, okay, so that's a pretty fast, pretty quickly running up on your return on investment pretty fast, I would imagine. I mean, that's quite a bit of savings, savings. It's actually savings. You normally would have had to pay the company that you're outsourcing to. Instead, that money is coming into you guys. Do I have that right?
Yeah, or at least it's just not leaving the plant
not
anymore.
leaving the plant, okay.
So.
All right. Well, Jeremy, thanks. I mean, that sounds like that's a pretty amazing result from going from a manual operation to an automated operation.
Yeah, it's been nothing short of life-changing.
And yours, how big is Mann & Hummel?
Mann & Hummel worldwide is about $3 billion in sales, about 14,400 employees, 50-plus locations worldwide. But the facility I work at is about $120 million a year, and about 500 employees.
And that savings is at your facility, that 212?
That savings is at our facility alone. It's one unit, one shift.
Wow.
And we're keeping up with our demand at the moment. So.
Okay. Wow, well thanks for sharing this with us. That's really interesting.
Sure.
Okay.